Top of the second, it's Andy Bennis pitching. That's Milt Thompson. He goes to the gap, and it falls at the wall. Dave Hollins comes around to score. It's 1-0 Phils. It was 2-0, and they try to extend the lead. Wes Chamberlain to left. Darren Dalton, you saw him leave second. He touches third, and he's heading home. Bob Guerin is waiting for him. So is the ball. He's out. It then falls apart. Bottom 7, 2-1 Phils. Guerin lays down the bunt. Dave Hollins charges, bare hands. And he throws it away. It's tied at 2. It would get worse. Ricky Gutierrez. Runner on third. He bunts down first. Doug Brocale, piece of cake. Gutierrez, he's safe. 3-2 Pods. They go on to win it 4-2. Phils have dropped 7 of 9. And believe it or not, over the last 2 seasons, they've won 3 of 11 in San Diego. Andy Bennis picks up his 10th. Cardinals have a losing record against only 3 teams in the NL. The Stros are one of them. That's Dave Dravecki. He's in town for a concert, throwing out the first ball. To the game, the Cards manufacturing runs. Ray Langford, he bluffed the steal, got the throw. Next pitch, it's a wild one, and Langford goes to third. After Witten walked, Jordan, the 5-4 fielder's choice. It's 2-1 Cards. They've manufactured a run. Astros tied at 2, but in the 6th, no, Witten not manufacturing anything but a good old-fashioned Redbird home run. His 13th, 3-2 Cards. They go on to win it 5-3. An amazing stat from Bob Tewksbury. Hasn't walked a man in more than a month. His philosophy is simple. It's either going to be me or him, speaking of the batter, but we're not going to wait around all day to find out who. Another one of those best and worst matchups. John Burkett looking to be the first pitcher to win 14. The Giant fans in his corner, actually in the right field corner, and making the catch. Great to have guys like that on your side. Mets load him up in the 4th. Jeff Kent comes through. There's no fan on the field to catch this one. Eddie Murray scores. 1-0 Mets. 3-0 after 5, and Frank Tanana, the 40-year-old, was the story. Steve Scarsoni gone. Royce Clayton, thanks for playing our game. Tanana, a no-hitter into the 7th. We got 2 down in the 7th. Uh-oh. See you later, no-hitter. See you later, shutout. Bonds, league-leading 25th home run. That was it, though. Final score in this one, the Mets win it 3-1. Great pitching performance from Tanana. Prior to this one, he had taken a no-hitter no further than 5 1/3 innings. That was 18 years ago against the Angels, August 26, 1975. Right-hander Greg Brummett recalled by the Giants. He'll start on Sunday. Bucks and the Braves, top of the 5th in this one. It's tied at 3. And Scott Bullitt, and he hits one to the gap in right center. No one is going to get it. Tom Foley scores, and the Bullet speeding around the bases, and he will slide into third safely with a triple. Bottom of the 5th, the Bucks turn it up on D. Bill Pecota to left. Al Martin stumbles, and he comes up with a diving catch using his bare hand. 2 outs in the 9th. A couple of men with big roles in last year's NLCS. Stan Belinda to Sid Bream. Bream is not going to run this one out. Pirates hang on to win it 4-3. They have only won 5 of their last 24 away from home. Braves GM John Sherholtz said the trade talks for McGriff are continuing. Justice has 21 home runs.
Has he homered at Fenway Park? Would he get one this time? No, hits the wall, but has all sorts of problems. Bob Zupsik does. 2 runs come in, and Griffey Jr. ends up with a triple, and the Mariners have a 3-2 lead. Bottom of the 7th, though, Jeff Nelson in to protect Chris Bosio's lead, and Zupsik makes up for his misplay in right with a single. Andre Dawson and Scott Cooper come in. Red Sox grab the lead 4-3. Top of the 9th, Jeff Russell in to close it out. Vizquel with the nubber, and Carlos Quintana handles it beautifully single-handedly, and Jeff Russell gets his 22nd save, and the Red Sox get a victory. Chris Bosio losing his 4th straight start. The loss drops the Mariners 4 games back of first. No home runs allowed for Danny Darwin. He is 8-1 this season when that happens. The Angels had Russ Springer on the mound, and he had all sorts of trouble with the top of Cleveland's lineup. Example, Kenny Lofton, 2 for 3, 1 of his 3 steals. Lofton tied for the AL lead now with 37. Hitting second, Wayne Kirby. Kirby goes deep. A 2-run home run in the 3rd with guess who? Kenny Lofton on base. The Tribe up 3-0. Meanwhile, Jeff Mutis cruising. And nice defense, too, starting the 1-4-3 double play. Pretty stuff, and Jeff Mutis throws a complete game shutout, his first ever. Before this outing, Jeff Mutis had never pitched longer than 6 innings in the majors. Russ Springer also pitched his first complete game. He also scattered 4 hits. The first Royals were up 1-0. John Olerud, his 1 hit of the day, ties the game at 1. Paul Molitor comes in. Olerud hitting .396. Bottom of the 7th, Casey up 3-2. Devon White the opposite way off Apier. Quist Grin, nice try, but can't come up with it. The double scored Turner Ward. We're tied at 3. 2 batters later, White on 3rd. Paul Molitor gets around on this one. In the hole it goes. Greg Gagne What a gun. Beats him by a half step. Top of the ninth, tied at 3, 2 outs. Runner on second, Brian McRae. The liner, it sinks. Devon White, the 4-time Gold Glover, can't come up with this one. Felix Jose scores. Look at McRae. The inside the park home run. Royals go on to win it dramatically 5-4. 12 losses now in 14 games for Toronto. Mark Gubicza pitched a scoreless eighth to earn his 3rd win. 2 of his 3 wins have come against Toronto. A's in New York, Oakland's Ricky Henderson already with 61 career leadoff home runs. This time facing Jim Abbott. Yep, that's deep enough. 62 career leadoff home runs. 14th of the year, 7 of them have been leadoff blasts. Meanwhile, Paul O'Neill with his only hit of the day, the double, scoring Deion James, 2-1 Yanks. Yanks got to Bobby Witt in the 4th, big time. Deion James, the fly to left. Ricky Henderson under it, gets set for the showboating routine and makes a fool of himself. Next batter, Don Mattingly rips it. Dave Henderson, no chance, no way. What's this? A triple for Mattingly, his first since 1989. Yanks win it 9-5. Mattingly finished with 3 hits. Bobby Witt now 1-7 lifetime at Yankee Stadium.
Armstrong facing his former team. He gets some help early. Orestes Destrada, nice play on Gary Varsho's shot. Marlins up 1-0. Jeff Conine off Tom Browning. The single goes to left where Tim Costo is. Here comes his throw. It's not a good one, so Sheffield scores. Marlins up 2-0. 3-0 in the 8th. Conine. Base hit to left. Renteria scores. Marlins up 6-3. See, if I was in left, it would have been a different story. Final score 6-3. Fish have traded reliever Chris Carpenter. The Texas Rangers. Marlins getting some young pitchers galore. 23-year-old Rob Nen, 21-year-old Kurt Miller. Rangers getting that much-needed help in the middle reliever role. The Rocks in Chi-Town for a showdown with the Cubbies. Armando Reynoso, no-hitter heading into the 5th. Listen up, I said no-hitter into the 5th until Rick Wilkins lifts one to left. It's a solo homer, his 18th. Rocks have given up 100 home runs. That leads the NL. Same inning after hitting Kevin Robertson. Steve Buechele to left. Over Gerald Clark, off the ivy, and the double scores Robertson. Cubs up 2-0. Mike Harkey on a roll. 8 shutout innings. Andres Galarraga. Boy, that 400 seems like it was long ago. 1 for 4. He's now down to 3.85. Cubbies win it by 4. They have won 8 straight on Saturday. Mike Harkey improves to 3-0 against the Rockies this season, and to think they had a chance to get him in the expansion draft.
Been staying there in the first. Lance Johnson keeping him there, driving in Robin Ventura and Ellis Burks. 4-0 White Sox were in the first. It was 5-0. Then Ozzie Guillen adds to the lead, finding room. Johnson rounds 3rd. He's on his way home. Darrell Hamilton's throw, not in time. 6-0 Sox. And you know what? Even Sausage was scoring against Jamie Navarro. Every pitcher's nightmare. Meanwhile, Jack McDowell's trying to go 8-1 lifetime against the Brewers, and McDowell had the split finger going and going strong. He said it was the hardest he threw the split finger all year. Check out John Jaha as he did the big wave. 9 Ks for McDowell. White Sox win it. McDowell becomes the first 14-game winner in the league. He's also the first White Sox pitcher to win at least 14 in 4 straight seasons since Wilbur Wood. Herbeck against Rick Sutcliffe, and Herbeck, who already had 33 home runs lifetime against Baltimore, makes it 34. 2-0 Twins. In the 4th, Sutcliffe this time pitching to Pat Mears with 2 on, and Mears gets the job done. The gapper, the triple, Mike Pagliarulo and Dave McCarty scored. Twins up 4-0, and then Orioles had their chance in the 4th with the bases loaded, but Segui flies out. Then Harold Reynolds can't get the job done. Harold Baines has to stay where he is. 2 outs for Jeffrey Hammonds. No, sorry. Orioles strand 8 runners in the game. 4-2 Twins in the 9th. Rick Aguilera on to preserve the victory, and does just that as Brady Anderson grounds out to end the game. Aggies' 24th save on the year. The Twins win it. Rick Sutcliffe retired the last 15 in the game, went the distance, but lost his 3rd straight as the Birds blow a shot at taking over first. Kevin Tampany ends his 5-game slide. Detroit attempting to cool off red-hot Texas. Top of the 2nd, Mickey Tettleton up. And he knows how to spark his Tigers, and does just that, going deep off Roger Pavlik. Fruit Loops 25th of the year. Tigers up 1-0. Then it's Cecil's turn to go long. 2 on in the 3rd. Fielder does just that. His 24th of the year. 3 more ribbies for Cecil. Tigers up 5-0 after 5. But the Rangers came back. Rafael Palmeiro going the opposite way with a man on in the 6th off Bill Gullickson. His 19th. Texas within 1, but the Rangers run themselves out of it. Still in the 6th. 2 out men on 1st and 3rd. Pudge Rodriguez tries to steal 2nd. Now he stops, he gets caught in the rundown, but check it out. Doug Strange tries to score from third, and forget about it. He's out. Texas blows it. The Tigers win it 6-4. Mike Henneman pitched 2 perfect innings to notch his 15th save. Cecil's 3-run blast helped make the win happen. He now leads